Hello, everybody. I know, amazing voice reveal. I've never heard my voice before. But yes, this is me, the man, the myth, the legend, the plant manager and builder of VOLTSGRAD Atomic Station. I am Cretix. First of all, I just want to thank all of you for 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it and how much support you guys give me about my very 2-month build Minecraft plant. Now, if you guys are keeping up with my Minecraft posts, you would know that I said that this 1,000 subscriber special is going to be very exciting. And I actually have a very special guest with me here today, and we are going to go say hi right now. Everybody, meet Nick.
Hey guys. I've worked in nuclear for about 3.5 years now. I've been an engineer at a plant. First I was in design, and now I work in the EFIN department, which stands for Engineering Fix It Now. Basically, our job is to put out any of the emergent issues, any of the fires that come up, and protect the rest of the department so that the rest of the engineers can focus on their normal day-to-day activities, whether it's keeping up with the health of their specific systems or working on designs to improve the equipment reliability of the plant. We protect the rest of the department from, unforeseen problems so that they can continue to do their job.
Yes, sir. Now, what reactor type does your plant have, the one you work at?
Our plant is a BWR.
Yes. So first of all, you guys are hearing correctly. I have someone who works in the nuclear field reacting to my nuclear plant, which is why I was just saying this 1,000 subscriber special is very exciting, especially to me. And then another thing, like he just said, his plant has BWRs. As you guys might know, my plant on Minecraft has RBMKs. So it's going to be a little different, but it's still, the basics and stuff like that. So we are going to start the tour on the outside. He is going to be watching through screen share. Unfortunately, we couldn't get him in game, but that's okay. Maybe another time. But so we're going to take him around the back, and then we're going to go we're going to go inside for last. Does that sound good?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sweet. Alright, Mr. Nick, so for the first impressions, just on the outside, what do you think of my nuclear plant? Just right from what you can see right now.
Looks pretty cool. I mean, I can see the cooling tower there. It looks like there's 2 different units, right?
Yes, sir. There's Unit 1 is an RBMK 1500, which the cooling tower for that is actually right there. And then Unit 2 is an RBMK P 2400, which, fun fact, that was actually never built. That was just a design that the Russians came up with that never ended up getting built, and the cooling tower for that one is right there.
Interesting.
Yes, sir. So, this is the entrance. Of course, you come through here, you drive through here. It tells you that it's right here. Come through here. I don't want to spawn a car because I'm lazy. You come in here, you check in, blah blah, make sure you have clearance to come in. I have fake cars here to make it look like there's people here, but you park and then you come in and you go through there. Although there is one question I have to ask. Earlier when I built the site in general, I placed all these flowers everywhere. That's not real. That's not realistic, right? Like, if I can remember the plant you work at, the site doesn't, it's like flat ground. I don't see any flowers and stuff. Like, is that really realistic? I never thought so, but I just never wanted to remove it all,
We do have, groundskeepers who take care of, the grass and the bushes. We don't have, big flower beds or anything like that. But around the borders of different buildings, we'll have, bushes and stuff to make it a little prettier.
Yeah, but not, to this scale, where it's, trees
and, maybe not.
and flowers everywhere. Okay, so...
We actually cut down all of the trees around our plant recently because there was a hurricane that knocked a bunch of leaves and stuff into the flume, which is where we take our water from to get cooling water, and it would clog up the strict water pit strainers almost caused us to scram. So we said, to solve that... Yeah, that would clog up the strainer. We couldn't get enough suction for the pumps to get cooling water to flow through the plant. And so to solve that, we just cut down all the trees.
I mean, rest in peace, please.
Yeah.
So you're probably actually you can probably guess why. So there actually is some lore to my plant. Like, I didn't just build this plant. I have actually lore to it, and actually in one of the offices there are 3 books / files that if you want to read. So basically what VOLTSGRAD is, it is the only nuclear plant that, this is like in a different universe because the NRC right now would never allow this. But it is the only nuclear plant in America that got clearance to build, to have RBMK type reactors. So, and it's located in Georgia, so that's why the American flag is here. And then there's also Russian text on it because it's Americans using a Russian reactor. So I guess that's kind of like tribute, quote unquote.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Cool.
Okay. So, you know, if you're a regular worker, you park here and then go through there. But if you have a delivery or you just need to go this way, like engineering, like you would be, if something was wrong, you would actually just, you would go through here instead, and you would take the long way around, which is where we're going to go first. And I'm just going to fly because that is a very slow go-kart. So you would drive this way, and then, so the first stop, well, I'm not, just on the outside, is Unit 1's deaerators. So Mr. Nick actually does not know, I don't think you know what deaerators are, right? Because BWRs do not have them. No, he doesn't. So basically deaerators, what they do is they remove dissolved gases and stuff like oxygen from the feed water. RBMKs are mostly famous for using deaerators.
Okay.
But the
yeah,
outside,
we have a different system that does the same thing.
Yeah, isn't it
Our
like
off-gas system and
yeah.
steam jet air ejectors will pull the non-condensable gases out of there and go through the condensate demons to clean up the water before it goes back into the condensate booster pumps and then the feed water pump.
Basically more efficient than RBMKs, but it's okay. RBMKs was like 60 Russian engineering. Anyway, so this is the outside access for Unit 1's deaerators. So, now we're gonna go around. This is where the cool stuff is. Now, right here, this is, and then there's signs, of course. So, Unit 1 fuel handling is in here. This is where, I mean, it's kind of in the name, this is where new fuel is stored before it's put into the reactor. So this is where the truck carrying that said fuel would enter through here. So then we go this way. This is the... Oh, before I show you the inside of these, guys, the inside of nuclear plants is very regulated, so I had to take some creative liberties in knowing what the inside of these look like. So we're gonna... So this is a low-level rad waste building. I'm sure you know what this is for. We're gonna go in here. There's a regular door and a big door. You come inside here. This is basically where, again, the low-level radioactive waste is stored. It's for, like, contaminated gloves, contaminated tools and stuff like that, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. I mean, like, clothes and stuff. When we put on, like, cottons... or Orex suits to go into more contaminated areas, we have to take them off before we leave and put them in a can that looks similar to those on the right. And I'm sure they take them and probably store them in a place similar to this before.
These ones are the cylinder ones.
The cylinder ones.
Oh yeah. But yeah, there's
ours are
not
just
really
glorified trash cans.
Glorified trash cans. I love that name. So yeah, this is, I mean, there's pretty much not much to see in here, except there's like a few Geiger. Now, it's cool is radiation is, I don't think you know what the HBM mod is, but it's very cool, and it actually has like a radiation function as well. Which is also why, when my reactors exploded last year, it was very devastating, because radiation also spread everywhere. Yeah, I had to clean that up as well. So, that is the low-level rad waste building. Have you been in the inside of the plant you work at? Do you know what it looks like on the inside?
For low-level rad waste, no, we don't deal with that at all.
Okay, so you don't know if this is accurate or not?
No, that would be like radiation protection or chemistry. They'd be doing things in there. But...
Yeah. So we're gonna go into here. This is what the diesel generators look like. Please, this is the mod. Do not come after me.
Okay.
But this is what they look like, and they do actually work. You know, we have some tools on the shelf here. This is where the cargo truck would come in. As you can see, they do actually spin.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. Is that, cause you can see the engine like moving up and down, right, with y'all's diesel generators? Can you see
I've
it?
actually never been inside there for a diesel run. But one of the guys on my team now, he's a former diesel engineer, system engineer, so he would know all about that. But
Okay.
I've actually never been in there during a run. When they're running, though, they're extremely loud,
I bet.
and you have to wear double hearing protection anytime they're running.
Don't you have to wear
And,
double hearing protection in a lot of nuclear plant areas?
No, not really. Just only one that's like where it's really common to wear double hearing protection is the diesel building.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah.
So we go back here. But out, this is where you would shine. This is the electrical distribution for the diesel generators. I know it looks like, well, it does attach to these, but it doesn't go that way. It attaches to these, and it just goes that way. Again, I don't know if that's actually how it works. This is where you would shine.
Okay.
You know, you can actually hear the hum if you listen.
Yep, the 60 hertz hum.
Yep. And it's actually funny is this does not come with the mod. So, you know how I said I have like 20, like not 20, like 30 plus mods? One
Yeah.
of those is this.
Oh,
Yeah, I have to add on. I have
and
to,
set a sound.
yeah. So if I would destroy these, it would be completely silent.
I gotcha.
So guys, what's funny is a few weeks ago when I first met Nick, I showed him a picture of the plant of like the bird's eye view, and the first thing he said besides it was cool is, "Where's the emergency diesel generator building?" That's the first. That is the first thing. It is important. VOLTSGRAD. It is important. So that's why I put that there. ECCS building. Okay. So a little VOLTSGRAD lore drop for you. So when the units exploded, it hurt, you know, because I thought I lost everything, but I manned up and I rebuilt everything, and obviously I don't want that to happen again, right? So one of the things that I actually made is something called the CEF system, or the Cryogel Emergency Freezing System. Basically, the Cryogel Emergency Freezing System is basically this plant's emergency core cooling system. So instead of using water, and actually when we go to the reactor halls and you see the top of the reactors of the RBMKs, you can see blue columns, and that's where the cryogel gets distributed. And actually, this thing is it's not a long-term cooling solution, right? Obviously, it just buys me time to press AZ5, which is scram. In AZ5 is the scram in RBMK control rooms. But anyways, cargo door right there. So these are the cryogel tanks right here. No shelves. Don't ask why there's so much garbage everywhere. I just think the VOLTSGRAD janitors are very lazy. So don't...
Yeah, y'all gotta step up your game with the housekeeping.
I know. Shelf, ladder, all these small little details. And then valves, of course. Manual valves. There's manual valves as well. No crates, blah, blah. But now we go up here. You can access the top of the tanks. This is so obviously you can control the CEF system in the main control room, but because my main control rooms are actually kind of small compared to real life control rooms, I added secondary control rooms. So there's the main reactor operators who are in the main control rooms, and then there's secondary operators that are in these tiny rooms. So you come in here, and this is the so there's 3 tanks, you know, had to make it accurate. So you activate, so these are, so the enunciators at the plant you work at, yes, I've actually been there, guys, which is how I know this. They do not look like this. These are RBMK enunciators, so that's what they look like. So the alarms would go off, and, you know, that obviously would tell you what's wrong with it. So, you know, you have levers right here, you have, you actually might recognize this. A lot of the displays that took inspiration from Oak Ridge, you actually might recognize this a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, there's the pressure, the level of cryogel in the reactor that's active, and this will tell you what reactor is using it, if not both.
Okay.
And then, of course, the enunciator alarms. I added the actual alarms as well.
Nice.
Alright, so over here, this is the dry cask area. The dry cask yard, I don't know if every plant looks the same, but I took inspiration from the plant you work at.
Okay.
Of course, and then Unit 2's fuel handling is right there. So I'm just going to tell you right now, a lot of the Unit 1 and Unit 2's stuff is basically the exact, it's like copy and pasted, but just mirrored. It's just reverse, pretty much, because
Okay.
I was too lazy.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So we come in here, so this is a dry cask building. This is where, so these I think these look pretty accurate, right? To what they actually look like. I think those
Yeah.
look good. So this is where the fuel is loaded into the dry casks. I know that's kind of like, is the fuel like just in there, or is the fuel in something else, then it's put into the dry cask? Because do you know?
I've been told before, I don't do much with the dry cast stuff because, I mean, it's not something that you would continue to work on or really monitor, but
Yeah.
I know we put it into, like, there's an inner kind of containment that we put it into, and then we fill it with concrete, and then we put it again into, like, a bigger cylinder, and then it just sits there and...
Which is this? The bigger cylinder is this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So that there's a crane, which I don't know why, but the crane got despawned for some reason. But there, I'll respawn it. But there's a crane, and it actually does work. It actually like is supposed to move.
Huh.
And then here is one that is still on the train cart, and they're actually VOLTSGRAD does have a train track that goes that way. So.
Okay.
Please ignore the curves. Making Minecraft curves is so hard. Especially with train tracks. Please ignore that. And then here is the actual dry cask yard. I mean, it's kind of what you'd expect it to look like.
Yeah, this is what ours is like.
Yeah. And I took inspiration from y'all's. So this is where spent fuel is. Is it cargo or logistics, or is it both?
Either one, really.
Yeah, I figured. This is where non-radioactive stuff is stored, like for plant tools and stuff, like valves, ladders, toolboxes.
Okay. It's like just a warehouse for all the parts and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is that a shopping cart?
Why is it? Why did put a shopping cart in here? I don't remember. I think you can actually write it. Hold on. Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I'm just gonna leave that there. So, if I remember correctly, when I was touring the control room, when I went to your plant, when they were doing the Fukushima thing, he said that they only had a couple batteries left, and then the whole lights went out. That's what these are. These are battery packs.
Okay. Emergency batteries.
Yeah, and then these are pumps. Just a few pumps that aren't being used yet. Valves. I think this is an energy breaker. It is an energy breaker. Okay. More crates, ladders, toolboxes. Non-nuclear stuff. Empty. Oh, okay. They scammed us. They gave us something that's empty. All right, I'm gonna close that. So that is, that's pretty much all of the outside, all the buildings and stuff. What do you think of the outside?
It looks good. I like that you added a diesel building.
The diesels, guys. The diesels is what
They're incredibly important.
They are. But now the inside. This is where the fun stuff is. All right, this is where the fun stuff is.
Hello, it is I, the editor, speaking to you from the ends of the video. I am only here to let you know that I will not be editing all of this man's videos, but I will be here for most. I can guarantee you that. I will be here for most. I am fairly new to this. If you enjoyed the editing, please let us know. Just because I am the editor does not mean we didn't both work on this. He also was the main one getting the footage. So give a big round of applause to this goofball, aka my boss. Please pay me soon. I need money. Please. I want my paycheck soon, boss. Anyway, I am Vex. So if you want to refer to the editor instead of just saying the editor, that is my username on most platforms. Thank you for watching. I don't know when a part 2 will be out, but Stay tuned.